her form and shadowy, like it seems magical.
It's shadowed. All right. Please, we've had a celebration. We'll, like offer some like cider.
She sniffs at it a little bit.
When once we've determined how to deal with this situation, I will return your weapons.
Okay. She doesn't say anything. She's not
Okay.
surprised.
Yeah, it's the.
She's now glancing at like Nibbles, and you could tell she's looking at your axe, Nibbles. It's hard not to notice.
Yeah. Hard to miss. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they like my axe.
You go with Zyra.
She nods
I
slowly.
follow.
This way. Is daylight painful? Should we get a parasol or some sort of thing?
She thinks for a moment and she nods slightly.
Okay.
I will remain indoors until dusk or dawn.
All right. Why don't we go upstairs and have a proper meal? Yeah. Perhaps a bath.
She nods, like she considers your words, and then slowly nods.
You mean a bath in the blood of the slain? Blood of the innocent.
Oh, no. Master's pet is now loose. Oh, no.
Mazathek.
Oh.
Mazathek.
Yes.
Maffei will be needing a bath as well as something to eat. Something proper to eat.
Okay. I put out meats and cheese already for Green Thark and hungry Grizzak. All right, so you're just gonna keep Maffei in the manor?
We'll hang out till dusk.
Okay. Nibbles keeping an eye on her. We'll say Grizzak. Grizzak is there for. He knows when the meals are served. Living off the largesse of the dead wizard and Mazathek's ability to cook.
I seem to have forged myself another meal.
Oh, Mazathek does not know what you eat. This food will suffice, she says quietly.
See, like Zyra's kind of interested in where the food goes. Like, because she's always brought her stuff, and she's never done anything with it, with other people around.
Okay. She does open her mouth. She takes little tiny bits. She opens her mouth, and there is a tiny mouth that appears, and it disappears inside. But then the mouth almost like seals back up into this weird facade, mask-like facade. She looks around at everyone else looking at her eat. Oh man, that is freaky, man. Her hair's all kind of going off in the darkness, man. It's a little mouth and it's like a little doll kind of thing by itself.
You're rambling, Grinthok.
Oh man,
This is Grinthok, Grizzak, Nibbles, and Mazathek.
oh Mazathek, very sorry for what Master do. She just looks over her shoulder towards Mazathek. She doesn't say anything.
He was a servant of the now dead wizard.
I recognize his voice. Were you also a servant of Hunclay? She asked Nibbles. Mark?
No.
No, we've actually...
Farmer.
Nibbles is a farmer, but he was a captive of kobolds. Kobolds that were in league with Hunclay. Again, he would be another victim of his, if you look at it the same way.
Bad Coco, very bad.
Okay. She doesn't seem to react to that in any way. She just reaches for another like tiny piece of fruit, puts it in her mouth. Okay. Oh man, it disappeared in there. There's no lips, man. It's all kind of closed up.
Zyra will eat. She's going to try to maintain like a really small mouth while eating, though. Like,
hey, you gotta open your mouth really wide, says Grizzak. And he's like pouring like something out of a gravy boat into his mouth.
that's a sauce.
So, I got a question. If you're all smoky, what happens if you know, does more smoke come out?
It's a very serious question for him.
You wish to see me defecate, she says.
I mean, how else are you supposed to understand the nature of something else?
She glances at Zyra like seriously.
He's a lunatic. Do you understand that word?
She actually smiles ever so slightly at Grizzak. I understand.
I wish I could make mine smoke.
He's been touched by the gods, rather violently.
She nods. She doesn't spill the beans of what her excrement looks like.
All dark ladies have
keep my eye on
smoking.
you.
This is not a topic of conversation for the dinner table.
All dark ladies smoky like you.
Oh, that part.
My race is called Shay.
Okay.
I suppose I look like my kind and they me.
I don't know how much you know about our people. I am an elf, as is Grinthark. Grizzak is a dwarf and is, as I said, a lunatic. So anyone.
There you go. Now you're going off saying all kinds of wrong things.
Nibbles and Mazatec are both goblin.
You're gonna confuse Smokey. Come on.
In the Shadow Tongue, my people are considered unbound, unfettered. This confinement was illuminating. She smiles at her own pun. As well as insufferable.
We are most apologetic for the tortures you have suffered.
Yeah, Wizard was an asshole.
He is dead.
Building
Oh,
for
yeah.
an head.
He was crushed by one of his own schemes. Most
nods.
literally.
She seems to smile slightly at that, and she reaches for another little bit of food and puts it in her mouth.
She's allowed to be as chaotic neutral as she wants, as long as she's not chaotic evil.
Yeah. Keep that E away from us.
There are those amongst my kind that believe that we were once like you. And you notice that she's using like a candle that's in the room, and she's making the shadow move as she's telling a story.
That's super cool.
That we were once humans.
Holy shit, look at that, Sparky!
Or humanoids. And you can see a bunch of humanoids that traverse to the shadow plane, and now they're kind of like going down into a dark area. That grew tired of their physical forms, and shed their skins to become Shay. Wispy and impossible. And she's like growing blurrier as she's speaking this herself, and her shadow puppets are growing blurrier. We know who you are. At least races. while I have no children. We can breed with some of you.
He's starting to blush. I'm already got 2 wives. It's gonna be hard to have a
0
third.
wives, and ignore him.
Oh, ladies, come on.
It was not an invitation.
Well, that put me in my place.
So that would suggest our people are close. At
Perhaps
some level.
it is lost to the shadows of time. She waves her puppets away.
Well, here's a question. Why did you turn the shadows and not the light?
Shadows are not both, are they? They require light to be.
Darkness and light. Sparky, you know what the answer is to this one?
Are there not evil dwarves?
Yeah. But I'm a goblin. I don't really know.
As I said, he is mad. Any description he gives of something, assume it's wrong.
Oh, Mazavek does not think that he is a goblin. No.
Pretty sure I am.
I don't mind your Christmas.
My people from the mountains, yeah, caves, yeah, I'm a goblin.
No. You're no goblin. You make terrible goblin.
I don't make anything.
You're terrible goblin.
Hey man, why you been like that? Why you call yourself
Alright, I'll make some for you.
You know the shadow puppy
Yep.
starts with a bird, obviously a bird.
Check it out. Moo! Moo!
Oh man, it doesn't
They're called cows.
Oh man, flying cows, man, jumping on the moon. What little stuff, man? What's going on?
They lay eggs and everything.
Oh man, you're funny, man. I can't get enough of you, man.
They're funny. Trying to educate you.
So, are you some form of scout, ranger for your people?
Not that I know. As I told you before, I was curious about the light. There was a place where the 2 planes met. I had never seen such brightness. I wanted to explore.
Excuse me.
I wanted to bring some things from your world back to mine. Hunclay was the first prime that I met.
Oh, that's a shitty experience.
Yeah, he's not a very good example.
I'm sorry, he treated you bad. And Grizzak treated you good.
Lunatic, remember?
She shot Grizzak a look and then went back to slowly eating.
I think she likes me.
Step 1.
No.
So what does your poop look like?
No.
Romance by Grizzak.
101. You know somebody? Smell her poop.
Grizzak is wrong again.
Will you let me leave, or am I still prisoner here?
Right now, you would be under our protection. This world is bright half the time.
Most people don't take offense, but most of people's races here, if they see you, might be afraid. So they probably attack.
Well, you're not a prisoner. This is a very difficult question. Once we have a conversation with the Keeper, we will decide how best to assist you in getting home.
Okay. She looks weary at this point. And then you realize that she's still enervated.
Oh, shit. Play Dukter? Something.
Is there restoration still as a spell?
Restoration is a spell.
Yep.
Okay, how do we restoration? Oh, wait a sec, I think I have that one.
You do have that spell. I have that spell.
I do have restoration.
She stops questioning when she realizes that she's not feeling well.
Yeah, you look like you're fucked up.
So, a base restoration takes 10 minutes and reduces the value of target's enfeebled, sluggish, or stupefied condition by 2.
Okay.
The heightened version can get rid of drained, or you add drained. So I would need a heightened version to remove 2 levels of drained, and then
Oh yeah, there's drained in here. Okay, so she is drained, not enervated.
and then you would need a 6th level version to reduce enervated. A permanent enervated. I don't know if we haven't met anybody who casts 6 circles.
Nope. Oh, there is permanent enervate.
The permanent enervate. I've got a spell to remove it, so I'm assuming it's a thing.
Okay. She's not well.
You're not. You seem not to be feeling well. You should probably be resting. She's not an edgelord. She's an edgelady.
Edge lady. Of course, she could just haunt the manor.
Ah! Well, she would be a really good manor guard because you see that face coming out of the shadows, and you'd be like, "Yeah, nah, I'm good."
I'm good.
So I really want to take all of our money and pool it and buy the house. I know that's not like the optimal adventurer thingy, but
Yeah, we got a base.
Yeah, you could raise that with the.
we
With
should
party.
buy the house. We should have just a big stupid house.
Big stupid house of the devil in the basement, and a sick shadow lady,
Yeah.
and
And a massive
and the
thing.
cool
And a cool observatory on the top.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you could beat other people at the auction, you can buy the house.
You have to buy a stupid bird. Stupid bird. Birdie.
Pretty bird.
Okay, so Mathai seems to not be feeling well, and you're pretty sure that you've diagnosed this before. That wall of light and the proximity to it, she is permanently drained, or permanently enervated.
That light still is harming you, even though you haven't touched it in a long
I
time.
spent too long next to it, and I tried too many times to leave.
Yes, we are going to need stronger magics, I think, to remove that.
She nods. Then
You're
I
welcome
will-
to stay here while we gather them. It will take time.
You would restore me.
Yeah, we can do that. But what kind of spells we're gonna need?
Why?
Because you were harmed unjustly? And you're interesting?
She nods. I find you interesting as well. It is good to speak to primes. Primes that are not trying to attack you. Primes that are not trying to trap you. And this food is strange. But good.
Mazatec is a very good cook.
What is this? It's like cubed ham.
That is ham. It comes from pig.
she puts another little cube in her mouth.
It is cured in a brine.
Where is there darkness in this dwelling? I'm asleep.
Well, pretty much every room actually can be dark if you want it to be. Because there's no fucking windows in this damn place.
This place was the weird prison, the weird like don't spy on me wizard tower or
the wizard dungeon.
Yep.
So I think we hook her up in a room. Where do you want that room, lady? C4 maybe? It's got a bed in it.
The servants' quarters.
Yeah. I mean, Grizzak was in there last, but
Mazatec will prepare servant quarters. Yes, yes.
The Mazatec looks kind of disappointed.
it's right near my bed where I could be murdered.
Because he was hoping that somebody would give him the servants' quarters instead of that little room with the cots in it. But...
originally said he didn't want that, right? That's for the other servants. It's supposed to be empty, but that might have been him lying.
Life is full of little disappointments.
Nibbles is happy at this. Maffei is fine with whatever chamber you give her.
Yep.
Who carries the manor key, the front door key, and who carries the little silver key? Have you given these to Mazatec so you can move around?
Yes.
Or okay.
Fabian, yeah, because he doesn't really
How hard would it be to create a copy of the silver key?
You probably need a crafter that can craft locks and...
Crafter with thievery skill and craft?
Yeah, that's something you may want to do later on. If you wanted to craft a magical thing, you can reverse engineer things by pulling them apart.
Well, no, I don't want to. I don't necessarily need it to be the magic key that it turns into a key, although that is cool.
Yep.
Just to have more than one key to open doors.
Yep.
Well, right now we've got a.
Okay, so Mazatec's got the silver key, so we can move around in the house. Who has the front door key?
Fabian had it. He would have given it to Mazatec.
Okay, Mazatec almost like this was a huge ceremony, and he beamed with pride when you handed it off.
Mazatec will not disappoint you. Not masters, but good friends. Yes, yes. Friend Fabian, yes, yes.
Very well. I'll be
Thank you, Mazatec, says Ziva.
catalogue.
As you've been sitting on the couch half the time with with Ziva.
Is there? I'm just gonna move. Is there any studying that actually goes on up here?
Oh, he's hard at work. Will you just give him a break? Prism squawks at you like a parrot. It's cooing a little bit at you. It's almost like it mimics her emotion, and it's squawking down at you. You're like, oh shit.
Huh.
Oh, that's a good bird. Who's a good bird? Who's a good bird?
I think we should buy the mansion.
You mean you and I buy a house?
Yes.
Can Fabian live here?
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I get to live in a house. I get to live in a house.
All right, everyone starts to overhear the excited conversation. Even Mazatec's downstairs listening at the iron staircase up at the up at all of you guys. Fabian, how have you been spending your time during downtime, and what have you been looking into that belonged to the master, the former master of this place?
He's been looking into the place in between the darkness.
Okay.
His astrology notes, in addition to, hey, I'd like to learn arcane magic.
Right. So you've been studying as a wizard as you've been doing that. How many spells do you have at first level?
I only get 4 cantrips.
Only
and I can
4. Wow.
Yeah.
So what is your caster level?
It's my character level.
That is bullshit right there. That is the most powerful, like, multi-class. How much investment is that?
A feat.
That's a feat.
Because cantrips are like your bread and butter blast.
Yeah, and guess what? I don't know if you're here for that, but armor doesn't seem to impede arcane spells.
Yeah, we couldn't find arcane spell failure as a thing. We looked under wizard, we looked under armor, we looked under special materials, we looked under...
Is it just that wizards don't get armor proficiency?
Yeah.
I think that's it, yeah.
So,
Which makes me wonder why a wizard wouldn't just take fighter dedication to get all your armor proficiencies.
or why a fighter wouldn't take...
Oh, the weight of armor is one reason. You have to build
Yeah.
your wizard that way.
Well, no. Well, you don't need to be that heavy because the best armor is going to be weight 1 or 2.
Yeah. Anyways, it's pretty cool. So, he's so smart. He's learning to be a wizard.
All right. Okay.
I have learned a few cantrips.
We might need a loan.
Ziva's all like clapping at you.
If he learns them as a wizard would, he'd actually be able to change them on every day. Yeah.
Yes, well, I mean, I would prepare these spells as any other wizard would.
He's been copying out of Hunclay spellbooks. You should buy Hunclay spellbooks. Oh man, those are gonna be expensive, man. We gotta buy a manor first. We have to buy a bird first. Isn't that right, Prism?
Of course, we have to buy a bird first.
I
Rest
think-
assured, Ziva, if you need any of my money to buy that beautiful creature.
Isn't he wonderful?
Second most beautiful creature in this room. That it's all
Oh, and everyone else goes.
Hey, buddy, I just wrap in my mouth a little.
Yeah. All right.
yeah, Nibbles is going.
How have you been? So, the weirdest and strangest book out of all of them is The Secrets of the Dreaming Dark. It is written in Aklo. Also, by looking through the spell books, give me 3 perception checks because you've been cataloging these things.
All right. Okay, here we go.
Okay. It wasn't until recently that you came across it. There is a spell in his spellbook called Secret Page.
Sneaky.
And there
Sneaky
are
wizard.
words in the margins that are Eox, Octurn, Carcosia, and Dominion. Only Dominion hasn't been crossed out.
Okay. Have I any idea what this is a reference to?
You think that they're like creepy places from other planes, but why that would be written down beside Secret Page, you're not sure.
But I still can't read the secret page. I just know it's
No,
there.
this is in his spell book.
Okay.
In the margins beside the spell Secret Page, he has a bunch of words in the margins, and he's crossed out 3 of them, and the 4th one is not crossed out.
He just speaks the word Dominion.
Okay. Okay. You notice that there's light coming out of Grinthark's pocket for a brief moment.
Grinthar.
Yeah, man, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? What'd you do, man? What'd you do?
What do you have in your pocket?
Nothing, man.
That one.
Nothing.
I fell for that one before.
Oh, man, don't do that, man. Don't put your hands in somebody's pocket.
Dominion.
A bit of light comes out of the pocket again. Oh, man, nothing. What is that? Oh, That's the the limericks, man.
May I see the limericks?
Oh man, you're gonna read those out? That's pretty funny, fucking funny, man. I mean, that's pretty good, man.
I'll give my best performance.
He hands the page to you.
Okay, he looks at the page and says Dominion.
Okay,
looking
so
at
the
page
letters
this
were
time.
all sort of like slowly returning to limerick form. You say the word Dominion, and all of the letters start
Yeah.
moving around the page, and are not dirty limericks. But it appears to be a list, like someone's to-do list.
Okay.
Let me just copy and
What?
paste the list. It is written in Hunclay's penmanship. You recognize Hunclay's very like chicken scratching, but very yeah. There's something kind of sinister about his handwriting. Perhaps because you've seen it all over Sinister Things. Okay. There are a number of things that are crossed out. I'll just put a big X at the front of them.
Okay.
There are a number of things that apparently he has yet to do. And here is Hunclay's to-do list. Conjure accuser devil regarding disguising text of secrets of the dreaming dark.
Animate.
Animate Dominion remains as guard for cave. Things that he has not done. Repair hinges of secret door and clockwork lab. Attempt second contact to Dominion via books ritual before loan to A. Confirm demolition date with A's kobolds.
All right. We didn't find the secret workshop, did we?
Yep, it was on the way to the, this was it.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Yes, we did. You're right.
The secret door was pretty easy to find.
Yeah.
I think Zyra found it. What's it say, man? What's it say? Is it even better than before, man? It was pretty fun.
It's a list. Looks like he's some of it completed, some of it not.
Ziva's playing with your hair. He's a genius.
I do try. Conjure accuser devil, yes. Disguising text of secrets of the dreaming dark.
That wasn't an accuser devil in the basement. That was a bearded devil. I think they're
No.
different.
Knowledge. Bard.
Sure.
16, are they different?
It sounds different, although Hunclay, you realize,
It's
wasn't
not.
perfect at everything.
Could just be his mistake.
Well, there could be another devil wandering around.
There very well could be. Let's hope not.
Animate Dominion remains as god for cave. Dominion?
As God for cave,
Why is he calling it Dominion?
is there something else in there?
Repair hinges of secret door and clockwork lab.
Well, Grinthok took care of those.
Yeah, man. Zyra found him. I got it open. Attempt second contact with Dominion via books ritual before loan to A. Who's A? Confirm demolition date with A's kobolds.
I guess he has a partner in crime, so to speak. Does he have a personal journal or something?
He has a summoning journal.
Okay.
Marty,
Yep.
what world has Shimmernax?
Shimmernax.
I want to say that was Gel. That might be wrong.
No, Shimmernax is Legends.
Yeah, it's I'm trying to remember the name of the place. It was Zildan's world.
It starts with an SC.
What's Shimmernax was? Oh, Shimmernax was a red dragon who just completely wasted that world.
Yeah, that's Oberon's world.
No,
Is
no, it's Zildan's
A
world.
Isilden,
Shimmerak?
the halfling world.
Halfling world.
But where is the Shimmerax? He's in another world.
No. Well,
You're thinking
could
of a,
be.
You're thinking of a different a Chardalon is what you're
A
thinking
Chardalon.
about. Yes.
Yes.
Although you did learn an A name when you were in the Kobold Cave. I know that was about 6-7 games ago. I did type it in the chat. You guys can give me in checks.
Sure.
I think we talked about this before, didn't we?
Not Barlow.
Nope.
18.
You weren't there, so I don't know how you would know this A name.
You said make it in check.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Is it?
This would be This would be Nibbles' check. So you
So
rolled a 15.
okay, so 15.
Yeah, Nibbles remembers the name because the kobolds said it a lot. They had a master that you didn't know. And I might have
Parax.
Parax.
Itaparax.
Just gonna copy that shit down.
Maybe Itaparax from Kobold Cave. They talk about him.
That doesn't make any sense. We had this conversation before. Parax was the name of some great dragon that was killed long ago.
Maybe someone else take his name. Someday someone take the name of Farmer Nibbles to make themselves scary.
The dread pirate Nibbles.
Pirate Nibbles. Bite your ear off.
Is it possible that he was dealing with a dragon?
No, there was some story. Maybe Auntie knows about it. Remember? Sulla and his daughters killed Parax?
Shimmernax. Parax was killed by the daughters.
Yeah, the daughters of Sulla.
Yes, the founders of the town.
Yes. Doesn't make any sense.
Well,
I think Nibbles might be right. Maybe someone's pretending, using the name because it's a name of power.
If Nibbles want to control goblins, maybe Nibbles make them think he's dragon.
Was it you, Nibbles? Ziva says with a big smile on her face.
No, Nibbles, no lie, no. Except to massacre.
Imagine if your axe was called Parax, man. That'd be pretty funny, man.
Oh, yes. The Smack Axe is what his name is now.
The lorikeet's just liking the vibe of the room and kind of doing the circle head thing. It poops next to Grizzak.
I wonder,
You're muted.
does Belheim have a moneylender?
Yeah, the church. There's a church of the god of trade. I forget what his name is.
Oh, the guy with the beard and the big nose.
Sorry.
I talked to him.
A bird poop next to me?
Yep.
Challenge accepted.
No challenge not accepted. Not in the house was planning on buying. No, out with you.
That's what I'm trying to do. Out with you, boy.
We'll throw you down the rug.
The bird lands on the couch and sits beside Ziva. Feeds it like grapes or something. I don't know what bird.
Yeah, your bird's very ill-mannered.
So I think the reason why wizards can wear armor is because the wizard armoring spells suck.
Okay.
And they're just not proficient. You need to get proficiency.
Yeah, that's the conclusion we came to as well. And we did the same thing. It's like, where could this possibly be under? And looked at like 5-6 different things.
Yeah, checked under armor, checked under casting component types.
All right, so what does this say? He was going to lend...
He was going to lend the ritual book to...
Which one? The Enemy Dead one? The Planner Binding one?
I believe it was the... well, he's not specific.
I would suspect it's
Summoning.
the horrible book.
Yes.
Oh man, does that mean the limericks are gone?
Yes, your precious limericks have disappeared. It's a tremendous loss for the art world that I don't think they'll ever recover from.
Grinthok, maybe you could learn to make your own naughty limericks. And at the next festival, you could present them as your art.
Oh man, that's a good idea, man. I'm gonna train on that right away. I gotta think about that. I'm gonna think of something dirty. That was pretty dirty, but that's not like I gotta fuck out, find out all the rams.
Of course.
What's wrong with that?
All right.
You actually do see the words slowly changing back into limericks. The the duration of Secret Page is unlimited. So I don't know if you're bluffing to like not like keep the page from.
Oh,
Grizzak,
look.
or are you gonna keep
The gods have smiled upon us once again. You have your limericks back.
Oh, man, which god? All the gods. He grabs the page back. Hey, you need this anymore? Just let me know when you need it, man. Dominion. Oh man, it's gone again.
I was backing it.
All right, man, it's back. It's all good. It's all good.
Well,
I don't know if you want me to copy the list somewhere. Party pages.
I got it.
Hunclay's
Or do I?
laundry list.
I do not.
Hunclay's to-do list. I like how you know more about Hunclay and you've never met him.
You know everything.
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 All right. Is there anything else that you guys are looking at? You still have that book that is that you can't read. I don't know if you have any way of.
We don't at this time.
Okay, but you still kept it hidden. It's hidden at
Yes.
the church. Okay.
Yep. I think we fetch Auntie to introduce her to Maffei.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a diplomacy check.
I'll eventually get more ability scores. 24. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so
Auntie, Maffei, Auntie.
yeah, there's a very tense meeting. Lady Orgina doesn't seem too sure, but she's humoring her nieces. Maffei is sitting at the table. Maffei is not doing very well, so she's not very talkative. What are you asking of your aunt? Should have asked this before you made the roll, but...
Basically, we're asking for her help in finding someone who can help restore, like restore energy drain. She's been energy drained.
Okay, what does that require again?
A sixth
Sixth
circle
level,
spell.
yeah.
And I think it's a sixth circle spell per level.
Oh,
Okay, she doesn't know anyone in. There's nobody in Belheim or lands that she is under control of that can cast spells that powerful. In fact, Hunclay was the only one that you guys discovered, but he was quite quiet about this.
All right. So, Maffei will be staying here until we find a way to restore her essence. And we are planning to try to buy this house.
Yeah, man, it'd be pretty fun, man. We're gonna pool our money, put together, and be kind of like a commune. It's all kind of cool. That's what we're gonna do, man. That's what we're gonna do. Is Rene, leave it on this. He likes this place. Maybe.
The fuck's he saying?
I'm telling the story, man. Don't fucking interrupt me. That's fucking rude.
I think Rene is still at the orcs.
Do you mean the people of this village and my nieces and their companions any harm? Maffei just shakes her head slightly no. Are you here to cause problems? Shakes her head no. Are you truly sick? She nods. It will be up to the two of you. She switches to Elven to look after her. I understand that Hunclay did you great harm, and it was in my village. I am sorry. I had no idea this was transpiring in his home. She nods. Secrets are not unknown to us. Many are in the shadows.
Oh, man, that doesn't really sound too good, man. You don't really make a good case for yourself, man. Trust something heavy.
She's a different people with a different way, but she does not mean us harm.
Grizzak hippie commune, oh god.
There's what's it called, Slabland or the Slab, or there's a hippie commune in like California, out of like an old nuclear test ground.
You may stay here until the time of the auction. We'll have to figure out some way of doing this. I would very much like for you to live here, she says. In fact, I'm quite surprised. I thought you may want to have returned to Copper Creek or to Terrace Lean.
There is more mysteries that Hunclay has left.
She nods.
Nibbles got fired.
How much?
Yeah,
do you think-
Nibbles, because you've been you were captured for a month. They forgave you for that. Like that was fine. They understood, and then you just hung out in town for a month. Yeah, they've spotted you several times. When you went back to go do your farming or let them know, yeah, they basically said they fired others.
Last straw was when Nibbles killed all the bees in apiary so monkeys could be safe, but they get angry anyway. Send me away.
Why are the monkeys? Why is the monkeys on the farm?
I don't know why they want monkeys, but they want monkeys. They built apiary, and
Oh,
and there were bees everywhere, and monkeys no one gets stung, so Nibbles take axe and kill all the bees. They get very angry. I don't know why.
you killed all the bees with an axe.
Yeah, that makes
Well,
sense.
smash the hive. You get it done anyway.
Oh, man, what's a monkey, man? What's a monkey?
Oh, monkey is like has hands on its feet and furry. Kind of like Grizzak, actually. Throws poo, smells bad.
Thank you.
I'm confused, man. It's kind of weird, but anyways.
Yes.
She says, "You're welcome to stay here for now, Maffei, until we find a way to heal you. What will you do after that is done?" "I don't know. Find a way back, perhaps."
Where did he summon you? Where did he summon you? Like, where did you arrive?
Summon her. He came. She found a rift.
Well, goddamn, where'd you get that rift?
I don't know where I came from and where the rift is. I'll have to look myself.
Can you sense things from your world or your world itself?
She just stares at Grizzak. She doesn't answer.
Remember, he's the lunatic.
If that is all, I would speak to my nieces alone.
We'll go over to the gargoyle room.
Yeah,
Hey, come into the gargoyle room.
past the gargoyle hallway.
Of course,
Get the
I,
fuck over there.
NPC. Are you sure about this Maffei creature? She seems very dangerous. They're speaking in Elven. I don't know if there's eavesdroppers or whatever.
She... If she wanted to harm me, she could have.
She looks
Hunclay
worried.
did horrible things to her. She seems personable. She has remarked that her people are free spirits, and that they have stories of being like us. They are compatible in the same way a human would be compatible.
You really want to buy the manor?
It's quaint and private, and we're kind of gathering a large group of individuals who wouldn't do well just at some random inn.
It will be expensive.
How expensive is a house? I mean, it doesn't have windows, it's not very roomy. It's actually quite roomy, but, you know, the view isn't great.
This real estate's garbage. It's worth nothing.
Opening bid for the manor will be probably around, she thinks for a moment, 2,500 silver.
$2,500 we can do, I think. It's the closing bid that's the problem. Additionally, there are a few other things that we would like to...
I did promise you for guarding the manor for a month and its contents, 5,000. But how much for a house, though? Yeah, I'm like converting. It says from first edition, it's like the opening bid for this big ass house is 2,500 gold pieces. So I turned that into silver. That seems to be my.
Yeah,
it seems to be working. But yeah, the bidding could go pretty damn high. It is a wizard's house. People might be bidding on
hidden
not
magics,
finding
secret
stuff,
doors.
hidden magic, secrets, maybe the observatory. That would bring you to 75. Well, assuming you have the 25, she says. You haven't spent all of the coin I gave you.
No, we have...
For my daughters, for my nieces, she says, I'd be willing to dig a little deeper. She squeezes your hand, like, warmly. Like, she likes the idea of her nieces living in her town.
Alone or something.
It might mean your mother comes to visit her sister more often.
What's our mother like?
You don't know if they get along. You don't know if she approves of Lady Origina's makeover into being more human. sell Sparky and Prism. Sell one of Grizzak's kidneys.
I don't need any. I got my eye. Whatever, bitches. My eye, my kidney, and something called a tonsil. Just one.
Legends we did that.
And a wisdom tooth. Here we go. Makes you wise.
Sorry. That's your character.
Really big too. Ah!
Right. No, it was all the stuff, like the kidney and the...
Okay,
the tonsil.
2 hands. We'll have to make it work.
You might want to hide, Maffei. There's going to be a small army of clerks and people coming here to itemize everything. And it might be a bit bare in here after they finish stripping it. The house, however, I've got some extra furniture.
We'll make do.
Okay. I think there's an expense to copying down spells because he's got a lot of spells in his spell book. Did I put cantrips in there or?
So let's take a look at copying down spells because copying down formulas didn't. Like you
because Hunclay basically had all the cantrips as an 11th level wizard in the player's handbook.
Oh, how fast do
I
you
see.
gain circles of spells in wizard?
If I don't take the appropriate feats, I get nothing else.
Okay, so the heightening is actually when you gain access to spells, not based off of level. Right. When I looked at so heightening of your cantrips, like your cantrips don't get more
Yeah.
powerful unless you
No, like they don't get any better unless I.
you need access to the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Still, though, having
Like shield.
Yeah.
which ones
Move
did you
action.
pick?
Oh, I took Ray of Frost, Prestidigitation because
The other one sucks.
the other one sucks. Yeah, Arcane's the only one who gets everything. Dancing Lights and Message.
Nice.
Massage. Huh.
Okay. It is nearing the end of the downtime. Renee's still working hard.
Ding ding.
A man appears at the door of the manor. While you guys are there, you already talked to Lady Argina. Let me grab his token. I stuck him on the Bellhound town map. He is the assessor that arrived from Terrazleen. He is guarded by a very scary-looking elf.
All right.
And let me get
Ow.
the token for this
Scary.
elf. And I'll let Ahmed describe what the elf is wearing.
I don't believe you're scary looking. Did Ahmed make like a super serious character and a super goofball character and just mush them together? He's playing the straight man and the funny man at the same time.
Yup.
Okay, so I'm on Hunclay Manor, and there's somebody knocking at the door. I wonder if there's anyone home, Vamaris. It'll be good to go through these wizards' things.
Yes, I hope someone is here. Strip would not be.
No, you cannot come in quite yet. Let me go. Let me roll up the carpet. Oh.
Vamaris is.
Is there a peephole or no?
Nope. Yeah, there's a peephole. There's a little like a little thing. He was into optics, so there is like a thing that can actually see. You see a man with his own peephole, and he's just sort of cleaning it or whatever. He's standing outside. He seems kind of nervous, and there is this bare-chested ripjack elf standing there. He's got a massive beard,
just fucking Kratos in elf form.
Yeah. An elf with a beard.
He's got a like a gold and silver holy symbol.
Yep.
Of Palor.
A couple of leathers, nice gloves that Marty's gonna decide whether they're +1 or not. Does not have any weaponry. Has a bag with some stuff in it.
We're going to quickly grab Buffet and start to get her down to we're down the basement.
Yeah. Allow me, sir.
One moment, I'm busy cooking. Give me a moment. Not expecting visitors. Always visitors here.
We are not visitors.
Oh.
We are here on official business.
Oh, official. Yes. One moment.
Okay, you hear a key going into the door and unlocking the door.
Oh, come in. I am Mazathek. I am caretaker of Hunclay's manor. The master is not here because the master is dead.
That's unfortunate. This is Master Grellin.
Hello. Hi. It's a rather imposing building. It doesn't have windows, I see.
No, it does not. And
He
are...
He ignores you guys. Other than these simpletons, this place seems to be in order. You are free to enter, and I'll make sure you're guarded. Proceed.
You're speaking to the ranking priestess of Lirr, as well as the niece of the keeper of these lands. One would do well to watch their tongue.
Congratulations.
That is your order. That is the person that you report to, and you were invited here by this person.
Right back.
Because there were stories in the letter to the man that I listed that there were demons and devils summoned by a by a wizard, and also that it was creating undead, and you're here to supervise, to
High
assess.
Priestess.
To assess.
High Priestess, if you'll excuse me, I need to have a look around.
Oh.
We're here under the orders of the Hidden Hierophant. Apparently, the caretaker has requested our presence to control a demon situation.
Demons. Yes, I heard something about that. My name is Mr. Grellin. You can call me Chosk.
Greetings, Mr. Trosk.
I'm here to have a look around at Wizard's Things. Wizard's Things always give me the creeps, though. And yes, this very, very strong monk is sort of acting as my, convenient bodyguard of convenience. We need to make sure there are no demons here before I and a few of other assessors come through and continue to catalogue. I was told that you had already started to catalogue, but I need to assign some starting bid values to these items, and we've got much work to do, only a few days before the auction.
Fabian. Mark's not Isaac. Could you show Mr. Chosk around?
You can hear Ziva and Fabian giggling.
Ziva!
Oh, man. What are we doing, man? What's going on? What's going on, man?
We have an assessor here, as well as a member of an order of Palor.
Yeah, man. I think they're playing with the sextants. Because they're having lots of sextants.
Just like 3 blinks.
That's what they man, right? Little kind of little things go like this, man. Little kind of like that, like that.
Would you fetch the two?
Oh man, I don't know, man. They might be okay. All right, man. Let's go. Hey, knock. Hey, are you guys decent?
Grinthar just walks in.
All right, man. So, oh, I'll wait in the hallway, man. I'll wait with the gargoyles. If you could see what's going on,
You notice like a gargoyle got taken off and it's just sort of like moving over into the open door.
Hey, man, just pretend it's me.
What in the world are going on here?
Zyra's got some strange company, and they want to talk to you, Fabian. Get back out here. And yes, Ziva, you can just stay there. The gargoyle, Joseph, yeah, it's pretty good.
Grinthog.
He's rock hard.
Grinthog is on a reformation program under the Church of Lirr. He has had a bit of a past.
Bird comes in, flies around a little bit, has a look at you, goes back.
We'll take a step back so they can come in the friggin' door. Like,
Grinthog's man, you saw that? Yeah, I saw that. Man.
Thank you.
Hey, man, my name's Grinthog. What's going on, man? I got a beard, man. I gotta try to got a beard. See this?
He looks.
And he shows you like a couple of wisps of hair that Grinthog's been trying to grab a beard. It's this blue elf. You've never seen a blue elf. He's got this little paunch. He's really quick motion. He's got a gargoyle like face, like a placard with a gargoyle face on it.
Oh man, you see this guy, man? He's looking all serious, man. Look at like, oh my man, he's like part oak, but with all the testosterone.
I see why we're here.
Oh, make sure you wipe feet. Yes. Mazathe, come and make tea for you.
Gee. There we go.
Unless you want something stronger, Mazathe will also bring brandy.
No. No drink.
Oh man, this guy's gonna turn her asshole and make diamonds up there, man. Put the coal up there. There's a diamond here, my diamond machine.
it's unfortunate that you couldn't have arrived sooner. We missed the celebrations.
Oh, yes, celebrations. I heard it was about a month back. No, I was busy and lots of things to look at in Terraslene. I have a shop there, you know. You should stop by there a little bit.
Fabian, could you escort Mr. Grellin up to the wizarding chambers?
Ah, you're the half-elven gentleman that I heard lots about. My name is Mr. Grellin. My friends call me Chosk.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Please.
Where did you find these demons?
There are no demons upstairs, are there?
No.
No, there were animated bears of some variety up there.
And the animated bears are still animate?
Oh, and a homunculus.
No, they are no longer
Yes.
animate.
Ah, excellent. Should we go upstairs? We can take our tea up there, I think. Guy
Yes.
seems really nervous. Okay. Grellin wants to see what you guys have itemized.
Okay. He shows him everything. He doesn't assign a value if he thinks something is valuable or not.
Sure, but you don't have much gold, then, Vamaris.
Hmm?
Vamaris has got really nice,
Oh.
like, hand wraps.
Just gotta know what I'm working with here.
Yep.
Can't swing something, I'm not sure what it is.
Hand and foot wraps. Expert wraps. Okay, they leave you alone with this very serious dude.
The
What
major
proof of demons?
summoning was
sorry,
done in
that
a
was-
cave
that was-
nearby.
Hadn't it?
See.
So there is the bearded elf, the very serious look on his face. That is Ahmed's character Vamaris, and then the very nervous dude that came at the door, Chosk Grellin, is hanging out with Fabian upstairs.
The most potent summoning was done in a nearby cave. It's a 4 hours walk.
Has the demon been destroyed?
The demon has been destroyed.
What kind of demon was it? And how do you know other demons were not summoned and escaped?
Oh man, he had a journal, man. It's all right.
We have a journal.
Ah,
As far as we
excellent.
know, no other demon has escaped. Would you like to see the journal?
Oh,
I
man,
would like to see the journal, please.
wait a second. Who the fuck is this guy, man? What's he
Would
doing
you
here?
like to have a chair, or shall we examine the journal here in the foyer?
Whatever suits you best.
A very beautiful, slightly sweaty woman in a nightgown comes walking over and kind of slumps on the chair. Why don't you come sit down and have some tea with us? Mazatec makes the best tea. Isn't that right, Mazatec?
Oh no, do not compliment Mazatec in front of visitor. Not polite, not polite.
Thank you. He goes by here. He gets to sit down and lifts. He sits down, doesn't actually sit down, lifts one, like crosses his leg,
Okay.
and is leaning against, just like his muscles are just holding him up. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean.
The Shaolin sit down.
Oh, you're sitting on the floor, but not quite sitting.
No, sitting. He's not sitting. He's like leaning. How do I explain it? Let me show you a picture.
You're doing a chair sit.
Okay.
He's
Like a horse stance, or
like a horse, like
with
a like
one-legged
a horse stance, one-legged horse stance. There you go.
Okay. Ziva looks at Zyra, like gives her a look like, huh? What about that guy?
Just a big no. What a chaotic religion.
Monks don't have to be lawful.
Oh,
There's no.
this guy didn't appear to get that message.
Oh man, what do we do? What are we doing? We're drinking some tea. You do like I like, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh come on, man, don't do me like that. 4, 5, 6. All right, yeah, 7 cubes. 7 cubes.
If there are documents, I would like to see them.
Grizzak's got 7 cubes of sugar in his tea.
Just the way I like it, man. Gotta fuel up.
That's a lot of sugar.
No, man, shut up, man. Don't leave me alone. Gotta enjoy myself, man. Quit cripping myself.
All right, Zyra will go sit on the chair beside Vamaris.
You're disgusting.
I'm back. That wasn't the whole size of it.
Why you throw that? That's nah.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
Not going to catch it.
How's that guy so fast?
Alright, so a goblin wanders by you, Vamaris. There are not many goblins in Terraslene, although you do hear they live amongst people outside the capital.
Holy shit! There's a gargoyle here. When did that come? When did that come by?
He just looks at him.
Fuck! It's moving.
I know, man. It kind of looks like this. Kind of looks like you. You related?
Grizzak's holding up. This party is so insane. this party is like a weird frat house of adventurers.
That's why we need our own building. We can't go to no tavern.
We can't go to taverns. We can't be let loose upon populaces.
Nope.
Vamaris just goes, "Why me?"
Here you go. A nice fresh cup of tea. No sugar inside. For guests.
He sees everyone else gathering and he starts serving tea to everyone else.
Thank you, Mazatec.
He remembers that Nibbles likes his tea, how Nibbles likes his tea.
Yes, with honey.
Okay.
Yes, with honey.
Why did you kill all the bees?
It wasn't personal. Was not personal. No.
Grizzak, go sit over there.
How's he doing that?
He's very strong by the looks of it.
Why aren't you sitting in a chair?
It's for training. Sitting makes you weak.
Maybe Grizzak can practice not sitting in chairs, and then we would have chairs that aren't filthy.
Well, Grizzak gonna practice sitting on the pooper.
Wear pants, Grizzak. Wear pants before you sit down, says Ziva.
He They pull the dress underneath their legs. He lifts it.
Oh man, I'm tired of looking at everyone.
There we go.
He takes the gargoyle statue and
It
he's just
is
sort of
real leather.
moving it so it's in view.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, there we go.
Are you sure that is not a demon?
No.
Not entirely,
Behaves like
actually.
one.
He has been touched by the gods. He is a follower of Obadiah.
Obadiah.
He doesn't pronounce anything right, and he gets all... He's the worst druid ever, basically.
He,
I
actually,
see.
everything. You can
He's
pretty much assume
terrible.
everything he says is incorrect.
Oh man, don't do him like that. Grizzak is fucking 40 years old, man. He's a fucking comedian.
Thank you.
He's a
Thank
comedian,
you very much.
comedian druid, man.
See, I'm well respected.
Yeah, man, don't worry. I got your back, man. I got your back. As long as you're not pooping at me, it's all good, man. It's all good.
What's your name?
Oh, don't do me like that. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's a good idea, man.
Rene is coming back all grizzy and dirty from.
Hauling all of his armor and shit. You see some
Ah.
weird... You see some weird elf sitting in a weird way.
Vamaris stands? Yes, you must be the commander here.
That's... a strong elf?
No.
Vamaris.
Rene. I see we have visitor.
I am from
he
the
puts
Order
down
of the
like
First
the
Light.
stick with all the armors.
Yeah. We've been requested to come here to look at the demon situation, sir.
All right.
What is your rank?
Smith? I do not have a rank. I am simply hired help.
Understood. He goes back and sits down. Wait a minute.
The demon are
So-
are killed.
The demons have been slain then.
Renee's gonna call Mazatec for like a whatever, like go to like a
Oh,
Water
Rene
basin.
has returned. You have tea.
thank you, merci, Mazatec. He'll like wash his hands and neck and
Yeah,
shit.
Mazatec helps you clean.
So, yeah,
It's good. It's good.
Are you actually an elf? I didn't know elves could grow beards like that beyond, 300. Oh, before the 300. You don't look 300.
maybe it was a magical accident.
No.
You half elf?
No. From what I was told by my masters, more training will get you stronger. This is a sign of strength.
Did an alchemist do this to you?
No.
Oh man, you mean you spend all your decades and years and centuries training? That's kind of boring, man. That's like push-ups and stuff like that. Oh man, that's making me jealous.
He pats his little round belly.
Oh man, you gotta learn to relax a little, man. You're gonna kick back, man. Kick back.
I already feel myself slipping. I must train soon.
But maybe if you sit in chair right, you know, sleep.
Oh yes, that's good.
We have
The documents.
uncomfortable chairs available.
It's not a matter of comfort, it's a matter of self-control.
Why you here, man? What are you doing here, man? What's going on? What's going on, man? Like, come over here and start bugging our orders, man. That's not how we do things around here. This is our house, We're not quite yet. We're waiting for the auction, but almost our house.
Right. I'm here to make sure that no demons harm any of the citizens. That there are no demons left. They have all been destroyed. And none will be created or brought back here.
It appears we are of like purpose.
Excellent. He looks around. He has no idea how the fuck these guys got together. Is there a leader here?
Oh man, it's sure, man. But you know, if you're looking for a thief or like somebody who's not quite a thief, but like look for traps and things like that, I'm the leader of that sort of thing.
I would be
Understood.
I am the leader, I suppose. Looks to Ziva to see if she complains.
She says she is our hard-working and very pious leader. She's such an excellent leader. We all look up to her.
And responsible for everything.
Come on, guys.
And she winks at- she
makes
winks-
the calls around here.
She winks at Zyra.
I'm the leader.
She's like,
Of course you are.
Good job. And
that was
he's a
Prism.
lunatic.
That was Prism.
I like him already.
Listen, no Prism.
So, you've reviewed the documents of all the summonings.
No, we only looked for highlights.
Fabian
was
probably
going
did
through
that.
in detail.
So from your demeanor and your actions, I assume that everything has been dealt with then.
Everything has been dealt
Sideways
with.
glances. I think I need a deception check.
Everything has been dealt with.
All the deception checks versus a perception check, I believe.
Hey,
Oh, critical failure. Nope. Yes, I meant yes.
It was kind of like
meant no.
when you shot teeth through your nose after you said no, and then you're kind of like, yep.
you have a +1 to. Oh, I guess we had our character level.
oh yeah, character level.
22.
Yeah, you.
Doesn't
Oh, yeah,
matter.
you're
I rolled
not-
a,
oh,
I
yeah,
rolled a
you're-
1.
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to. Fuck. You're not supposed to do competing rolls. You either set a DC and you roll against it, or you,
Okay.
you set it. But anyways,
failed.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not telling you the truth.
Only one side of the conversation rolls.
Right. Okay.
We're lying.
So, I'm not here to put blame on anyone. I'm here to fix a problem. Where is the problem?
We might have pricked a devil into a wall.
What kind of devil or demon is this?
Bearded one, but a greater bearded one. It's trapped inside a summoning circle.
Can I please see the documents for the summons?
All right. Pull the document off the summons, and we'll point at the entry for
They call Fabian down.
Would this be lore, Marty?
Noxar's Loom.
Okay, so Fabian, you walk him through the summoning journal, which you have looked at. The journal describes Hunclay's notes on the appearances and behavior of outsiders that he's conjured, and the services he secured from them. The journal describes Hunclay's plans for 2 of them. Initially, he conjured the Shear, the goat demon, to be his bodyguard, while he visited somebody by the name of Barlow. He captured the Shay because he thought that she knew about dark tapestry, but then you see him like angrily stroking out dark tapestry, and he wrote in shadow plane and underlined it. The other creatures that he summoned ran the gamut from devil to demon, Azata to Archon. The topics of Hunclay's research varied from the creation of constructs and homunculi, investigations into Belheim's history, and discussion of various magic items and spells. But far and away, the most common topic was the Dark Tapestry, capital D, capital T. Time and time again, the notes mention a failed conjuration of a representative of the Dominion of the Black. Hunclay conjured it only to have to kill it when it attacked him. The notes show that he took this took place in my safe cave, quotes. Although the notes make no mention of the fact that Hunclay animated the creature as a zombie, They do say that the cave is located north of the town. You think the journal has value because anyone interested in conjuring outsiders might be interested in the 36 names of other outsiders.
So you can get specific ones.
Some
And
of the
what's-
names do not have what they are beside them. These 36 names seem to be the last things added. Like there's like a whole. He looked forward to summoning things and interrogating them about the dark tapestry.
Okay then.
So, lore? Would I know what the Dark Tapestry is?
Religion.
Yeah, weird. Okay. Signature skill. Oh, that's good. I don't even have a thing in it.
Then you don't know.
No idea.
You know what your instructions were from
Yeah.
the hidden Hierophant was to be on the lookout and observe and report back of all things of darkness and evil.
Okay. Start noting Dark Tapestry, summonings,
All right, so you notice that
names
he
of
takes
demons.
out, put on your character sheet that you have a log book or like a journal of your own, and you notice that he starts writing things down.
Oh man, what are you doing? You copying this thing, man? This is worth money, man. Don't make a copy. This is our copy. I mean, it's like the city's copy, but no, what are you doing?
There's
This- why
security
do this thing?
here. There's a security issue.
Secure to who, man? Secure to you.
I must report back to the Hierophant,
Oh man, who's the fucking Hierophant, man?
the Master.
Master are you,
The
but
master.
Master me.
This is
True.
It is
This-
true.
Oh man, I gotta go tell Rene, man. This is not cool. I'll be right back, man. Excuse me, baby.
Worry not, I steal not secrets.
Rene, man,
I
there's a guy
only
in there
need
who's
to
copying everything
log.
down, and he's like saying things that's secure and stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, no, Master. Yeah, that's right. Go tell him what.
What are you copying?
Need to know what.
Evil journal of Tingy.
Correct. You need to understand what he was looking after and what he has found, what he was successful in doing. To keep an eye out, to be more vigilant against such things. Sharing this with the Master will allow the others to be more aware, and if anyone knows about them, we will have the upper hand.
Zyra, you see that he just wrote down some proper names like the Dark Tapestry, demons and devils.
He
Like
didn't-
it's like
Grinthork, she's like waving Grinthork off. Like, no.
Oh man, but he's copying down the names, man. It's gonna like the book's gonna be.
It's not a problem, Grinthork.
All right, man. Just try to look
All
out for
the thing that are free to move and are dangerous, we have killed that have been here. So
Yeah, man. You're welcome to stick around, but you know, there's what's going on. So it's all right.
I will continue to be here for some period of time. Only when I receive word from my master that I shall return and my mission is completed. Only then will I leave. Apologize if this is inconvenient for you,
Oh man, it's like he's
for
the
your
master's
safety
mind.
and also my instructions.
So, this job you do, is it till after the auction, or
This is not a job. This is the life. This is the only life.
well, then you can
Yeah.
help out Zyra. Then she's in charge of dealing with devils and demons. She's the priestess, very
Excellent.
holy, very devout priestess.
this is like leaning back so that the monk can...
She's giving you a wink.
Nibbles is kind of catching on to what she's trying to do. Yes, You like holies?
Oh,
Of course.
She's
You
a
know
heal-
your team.
she's
You know your team best.
team. Isn't he cute? She's a healer as well. Nibbles almost got cut in half, and she put them all back together.
Yes.
Grizzak's getting sick all the time, and she's healing him.
Yeah.
it's just what's required by the faith. Nothing special.
Look at his muscles. This is what she's
Oh,
she's like.
And like head full of stones. Do monks still use wisdom for anything, or
I
they do.
think so.
For a spell, or key points.
Key points are based off of wisdom. Pretty
because
much
I
that's
took
it.
a look
And
at
that's
this.
basically it.
Vamaris is not a
Nope.
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 Let's just have a quick look at Vamaris, shall we?
Vamaris is like Vamaris
He'd be
is
a great fighter.
fucking lean, by the way. Vamaris has like height and weight stats from like a Japanese video game. He is a fucking beanpole.
Right. Here's Vamaris. So Vamaris is a
Elf, but strong. So
4th level monk. I'll figure out how much XP over 4th level you made it because of that CR8 creature that you fought. It's pretty tough. He's got a
40 damage a swing is pretty tough.
military personality. I guess that kind of makes sense. Description-
monks.
Or was that his background?
I think it's his background.
No, his background's acolyte. I think you've got honest and
sorry.
direct under. Yeah.
You seem to have added up your hit points wrong.
We did.
40 plus 6 plus 8 is not 48.
54. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good times.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
This is better.
Oh, your class DC is garbage.
Because it's wisdom.
No,
So would
wisdom
you
does
not-
not add. Wisdom does not add to AC.
No,
No,
your
it's your
class
class.
DC.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you knock
Oh,
people
yeah,
out,
yeah.
they keep standing up.
Yep.
Why did I get punched?
Yeah. He's very strong, basically. And wait until you see the tiger stance. It's fucking
Is it like
amazing.
It's pretty disgusting.
Anyways, we'll see that in a moment. So Vamaris is claiming that he is here, sent by some hidden hierophant. You guys can make religion checks if you want to know who that is.
Sure. I am a priest. I shall religion.
And he also mentioned the Order of the First Light.
11 on the thingy, and 20 or critical success on the Order of the First Light.
You don't know who the fuck the hidden hierophant is. You didn't even think that was like, it sounds like a very important title in the Church of Pelor, but no. The
So
Order
when she was going, of course, the hidden Hierophant, she was just bullshitting.
The Order of the First Light, though, is a very militant and puritanical order of
I
Pelor.
don't want this guy.
Pelor, however,
Show me your books. Show me your accounting.
is a neutral good god of healing magic, of healing the light.
I thought
Dawn.
we were getting a normal Palerite, not a jack-off Palerite. No.
He is an elf. It's curious that an elf turned to the worship of Pelor. I guess it's very close to Corellon. You're also worshiping a human god, so it's maybe not maybe not that big of a deal.
That part's not that.
However, apparently this is what happens when you have an elf who works out for 100 years plus the 18 strength and good physicals.
beard.
Yeah, and a beard and just lots of testosterone. Weird tattoos and just a big
Big sweaty man.
big blinging holy symbol of Pelor, which make sure you mark down on your character sheet. Silver and gold, holy symbol of Pelor.
Oh, he bought like the expensive one.
No, I'm just giving it to him. He's 4th level.
Okay.
There you go.
3 encumbrance. It spins.
It's fucking Flavor Flav big. All right. Do we have enough time to do the To do the auction?
I think so.
Sure.
Depends how well things go.
All right. So I'm
And
gonna
what
take a-
happens if we bid more than we have?
You go to the gladiatorial
You
arena.
may want to try to get a loan. You may want to secure a loan because the auction is coming up. Okay, I'm just going to run to the washroom real quick, and then we'll do the auction. It's been pretty cool so far. I don't know.
Secure a loan.
Marty, can I actually? It's okay. Go ahead.
Like a secure loan.
I'm gonna get stuff like a. Grizzak's gonna buy stuff like a bag of holding and a few other things.
Yeah, Marty, you're not muted. If you think you're muted, you're not.
That didn't work.
The 10-foot step in Tiger Stance looks interesting.
It's pretty cool. Spec bag of holding 1.
And the persistent bleed damage is...
Yes, that's why I took that one.
Now, is that against your class DC, or is that against the just persistent?
It's persistent. I believe the bag of holding is 1 bulk, right? Bag of holding. 1 bulk, yeah. Okay, so what's going in there?
I want to know why they edited bag of holding to, like, what is the name and why? Type 1 bag of holding. What did they do, and why does this not search? Why is this unsearchable?
Can Sparky go in the bag of holding? Does he need oxygen?
Maybe not. He's an elemental.
Or are we doing the devil in the basement? I don't know. Does the monk say anything about when they mention they have a bricked up devil in the basement?
That should be dealt with. It would be dangerous for people when they come in here.
Well,
Eventually,
it is in a magic circle that prevents it from escaping, and we
Eventually
break it up real good.
Eventually something will happen.
Right, that
That
is
will
why we're
release the
going to
demon.
buy the house.
Why don't we just remove the bricks, destroy the demon?
Because that means we have to let the demon out, and it can teleport away. Can you stop it from teleport away?
Oh man, I got a dagger to stick in its face.
Killing it quickly will stop it from teleporting.
Or you
With
fail
the
in
magics.
devil. What kind of guardian are you with letting devil out to harass the countryside?
Well, you're fast to speak quickly. I see that you're not the diplomat here in the party.
No, I'm not a diplomat.
so-
I make things and break things.
Right. Who's your resident wizard here? And get them to stop the teleportation.
Oh, Fabian's a wizard now. Talk to Fabian.
Hey, Fabio, can you make the devil not teleport away now that you're a fancy wizard?
No, I've only just begun my studies.
He's been a
month
wizard
ago.
for like 5 days. He does not know how to do this.
All right, that's gonna go in the note. Devil in
in
basement.
basement.
breaking up. Need magic to block teleportation to destroy. Underline.
Oh man, you need some colors over there. Make a color book.
He's right. You could use some color to bring out the, maybe red ink and blue ink.
Yeah, that's why we're buying the house. Ziva lying. rolls her eyes. Does that mean you're going to be around for some time, help us guard the house from the scary thing in the basement?
Who are you
I have to
speaking to,
remain here
Ziva?
until this is destroyed. Then
No, we're very capable. We have dealt with very. We should show you the brain collector. It was very difficult. It's much more difficult than.
Did you take the lady out there to go paint the brain collector?
Yeah.
Okay. Funny. We'll say that you brought them out there. You got a wagon. This was Nibbles, Zyra, and I don't know, a Grizzak and Grinthark brought the old lady out there to paint the thing, and then collect up all the copper. So you have a ton of copper. I'll just put this in the party pages so we don't forget.
Okay.
How much copper?
It is 11,700 copper.
That's 1,000 silver to help buy the house.
yeah,
Plus, you gave an old lady a weird adventure where you had to go through the slimy pit and paint
she get to?
paint this horrible thing, and she seemed very frightened of it, but did paint it, although it was rather quickly. You got the painting. She's still working on it, though.
Yep. It is. It's being painted, but it will take some. She's not done yet, unless you'd like to go venture forth and find the zombified abyssal or the zombified aberrant horror from beyond time and space. Or are you not, made of that sort of stuff?
Come on.
actually, yes. Let's go and take a look. My master would like to know more about this.
Okay, so you visit this old lady in her home. She actually has a really nice home. Well, let's see if we can find a house for her.
Do you want to see the painting or do you want to see the body?
Oh,
Either's fine for me.
oh,
The body
sorry.
would be better.
I was only half listening. Okay, you bring him all the way out to the cave.
We're just wasted time for this guy.
Oh, and show it, and you see this most horrible, gut-wrenching, stinky corpse that is half rotten and half not rotting.
Excellent work.
He writes down some things. He finds out what it's called and writes down in his journal. Okay, you waste some time with him, which means that we get to the auction. Move all the tokens, if I don't do it myself, to the Belheim Commons.
Alright, I will. It's not. You mean it's in the town map?
In the town map, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was copying all the tokens.
The party is given a place of honor in the front row. Vamaris, I'm guessing, is just guarding. What's his name?
Yes.
Yeah. Chosk and Grellin, over the next few days, when you finally say that it's safe, or you kind of keep watch over him, or you kind of keep him away from the bricked up area, him and a small army of clerks do go through a lot of Hunclay's things. It was a good time to bring your own stuff out of Hunclay's manor and store it elsewhere. They do count things up. Ziva's really nervous about not winning the bird. She's like, I bonded with it, but what happens if I don't win it?
Don't worry, we'll win it.
Or just convince the fucker who bought it, donate it to you. Or just steal it.
No, the most definitely the first one.
Alright, Fabian sees Nilos. Oh, it's good to see you, cousin. It's been years since you've been to the village, and I haven't seen much of you.
Well, quite busy with the manor, so. But
Ziva-
we'll make time. We'll have supper in a few days. How about that?
Yes. If you tear yourself away from your new girl, I suppose.
Well, Oh, I'm a wizard now. Did you know that?
I did not.
So, spent enough time among wizardly books, I picked up a few things. Have my own spell book now and everything.
Is that a burn? I feel like that might have been a burn, but I don't know.
Yeah, he seems a little miffed that that you haven't spent any time with him at the temple. You've been stuck in Hunclay's manor, hanging out with your new girlfriend.
All right. Has anybody else willing to donate to the house fund?
Yeah, my character's
Nibbles, I'm looking at you.
I got some silver here.
Okay.
250, I think. 250.
That's all you got left?
I bought a bag of holding.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I guess that's...
Zyra's got 800. Rene's got 1,300.
Grinthar gives you 6.
600.
Yep.
No 6 silver.
Ziva has
600.
lots to give to this, although she's saving some of it for to buy her bird.
Okay.
Farmer gives you 1,000.
Okay.
Fabian tells you he'll see what he can donate after Ziva gets her bird.
Okay. Hopefully that's the order of which they're sold.
Don't worry, I already convinced them. They're going to do the birds first, says Ziva.
Perfect.
She's convincing in her own way.
Okay, I'm gonna put. So we've got 600 from.
There's the sheriff's up there, and he's got a gavel in his hands, and he's going, me my mo moo, me moo moo moo, me moo moo mo, me moo mo mo.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, is how Mari does not need to spend a few minutes practicing the like doing that voice. By having a shitty, incompetent boob as your auctioneer.
All right, everyone settle in. Everyone settle down. We'll get started in a few moments. Me, my, mo, moo. Mo, 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 mo. Moo, moo, moo.
He is not cow. I know cows. That is not cow.
Where's Grizzak's token?
Yes. Oh, it was right there.
Grizzak and Sparky.
Ah, damn it, Chewbacca.
Do we have a Rene, too? Rene. Rene's there.
How much did Nibbles put into the pot? Was it 1,000?
1,000, yeah.
Okay.
Nibbles wants a home.
Yeah.
I lost my home.
Lady.
I'm gonna move Grizzak and Sparks.
And if we have anything extra, the spell books are before or after the house?
You see the spell books organized in a lot. Lot 12 are Hunclay's spell books.
And the house is in lot.
It will be last of the day.
Oh no. I feel like this is the situation that Marty wanted for the masters in the Dread Circus all along. We want a thing, and we'll go into big debt to get it.
Oh, you think I'm planning the order for a specific reason?
No. When you gave a lot number and you read it off a thing, it sounded like you read it off a thing.
Okay, there are some wizards here. The turnout for the auction isn't quite as big as the turnout for the celebration, but there are a lot of people that look like they have deep pockets that have arrived, including a number of wizardly-looking types. There is a young wizard, an old wizard. Let's get the young wizard out here.
I need a young priest and an old priest.
Yep, that's the joke.
And we're gonna do an elf wizard.
Some legs and crotch. That's funny. It's a fun comment.
There we go.
Bleh. Bleh.
You notice the elf wizard sitting beside the widow Lazara who showed up. Fabian's there, sitting beside his cousin. Yeah, everyone,
me paint this horrible demon. It haunts my nightmares.
everyone settle down, settle down. Everyone got the flyers? Yep. We copied these out last night. I know there's some scribes that are all, and it just shows the lots on it. You guys know what the stuff is because you've gone through this before. Yeah, all right, everyone settle down. We got the order. Don't worry, the order was decided. Hey, DSC Smurf, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we got the order. We decided it with fair lotteries, and then Hunclay's estate will be last. And he looks to
Smurf.
Ziva.
no, the lady who is Lady
Nice.
Origina, sitting off to the side in a special place of honor. It doesn't look like she's gonna be bidding on anything.
Bird wizard.
Hey, how's it going?
Paxman.
Good to it was good to meet you folks. These were the Dumpstack Charisma crew. Yeah, check out their channel. Dumpstack
Guess
Charisma.
what? That is kind of this party, by the way.
That's-
There's
it's-
a whole
it's-
bunch of
It's a
tens.
fucking great name. All right, settle down, everyone. Yep. So the birds are up first, and you notice he gives a wink to Ziva, and Ziva kind of giggles to herself. And then the Hunclay's manor will be last, but up first we have these very beautiful squawking birds. These are exotic birds from far off lands, and we're gonna start the opening bid at 500 silver. 500 silver, 500 silver, 500 silver, 500 silver, 600 silver.
Sheriff, the sheriff, he got skill. You know, the sheriff, he know what he do. She's putting up a finger, right?
Yeah. Ziva's like 700 silver.
Marty,
Yep.
how many other people are bidding?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Oh,
Somebody might become too fascinated to bid in a moment.
Oh, that's hilarious.
22.
All right, some guy named Mr. or Sir Pele is bidding. Let me just check to see who Sir
Is he
Pele
really good at
is.
soccer?
This guy seems to be an aristocrat. He's got a warrior type build, like he might have been a warrior in his younger days. He's got like a salt and pepper beard. He doesn't have a token on here, like many people from the town have showed up. He's sitting on your side of the. He's sitting near Lady Origina. You notice that there are some nobles sitting around in that area.
Okay, is there anyone else bidding on these birds?
Right now at what are we at? 700 silver pieces for the lot of 5 exotic birds, including the one that your girlfriend has.
The only one that you want.
Yeah, that has bonded with as a familiar. I'm gonna just grab the bird familiar because that's the most important part of it. It seems like the bidding is now down to Sir Pele, and he does not look like he's going to quit.
Okay, we're gonna start playing a little tune there.
Okay. You're gonna fascinate the dude.
Yeah. He gets to bid.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, he just watches. Oh.
27 is my. Does that beat his will save?
And you're targeting him, so people notice you playing your tune. I'm gonna roll for a few people in the crowd to realize to see if they know what you're doing.
Do they care about cheating over some birds?
All right, so this guy just kind of goes slacking on and looks at you. He sort of just stands up. 750 to the girl in the pink hair, 750, come in and go, 800 silver pieces for the flying birds, and the squawking birds, and the singing birds, and the animal, whatever, 750 to the lady in pink.
Oh, you did it! Oh.
The man comes stumbling over towards, like he's like tripping over people as he's trying to get closer to Fabian. A bunch of the nobles are like, oh my, what's going on? You get this little tap on your shoulder. Very amusing, boy.
The grumpiest wizard is right behind you.
You try that on me, and we'll be seeing you. We'll be scheduling a mage duel, he says.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You notice that over this guy's shoulder, there is this even curmudgeon-y, more curmudgeoned, wrinkle-faced wizard that is basically taken out a wand and put it on his lap, and he's leaning and just sort of staring at you. Oh, yay! Do we pay now or after? No, that's fine, lady. You can collect your win. I guess you can collect your birds now. And she goes running up to the cage, and pulls one bird out of it, who seems to be cooing and kind of like trying to get pets out of her. And she pulls Prism. You're mine, buddy. You're mine. And she goes running back. You can see that Ziva's overjoyed as she spends 700 silver pieces.
We could give... Maybe you want to give the nice man the other birds.
What happened? This guy is like, come sit back down. You see it's his wife or something like that. He's just all fuming that he didn't get the birds, and this man named Sir Pell sits down. He looks really embarrassed.
You know, you could probably offer to sell the other birds to him for what you paid for.
Yeah, unless I want... We'll see if Prism wants his little buddies or if he wants a cage all by himself, don't you, little bit? She's just like busy.
It's a fucking bird. Shut the fuck down.
Where's Grizzak?
He got it right. He called a bird a bird.
Well, that thing there, to be specific, is called an albatross.
Everyone's shocked that the druid identified an animal correctly.
A bird. And in the most vague terms, too, it's a bird.
Up next, we've got the kitchen lot starting bid at 1,000 silver pieces for all the silver and all the food and the silver pieces, the silver, 1,000,
and then he keeps on. I don't know if you guys are.
Don't worry, Mass Effect. We can replace that.
Oh no, Mass Effect's cooking implements. Oh, they're gone. No.
Don't worry. We can rebuild.
Zyra gets a message. Fabian's willing to donate 1,000 silver.
Perfect.
Okay. You can tell this elf wizard is looking at you and making sure you're not casting spells. He glances down to see who's the target of this thing is and just leans back, and he's holding his little, you're given these little, paddles with numbers on them. The kitchen lot goes up to, apparently there's these two guys that just keep on bidding back and forth, and they pay 4,000 silver pieces for all the things in the kitchen and the upstairs larders.
Ooh. Ooh.
The parlor lot ends up going, this is for the stuff that's in the main area.
Oh, we don't want that. Half of it shit stained. Grizzak sitting on it.
Can I go?
The parlor lot goes for 500 silver pieces. The dining room lot, for some reason, they two guys again go at it. The same two guys, they go back and forth. This is Pickett's and Mr. Adris. That goes for 1,000 silver. The library lot, which does not include the special books, it's just the main group of books. All right, but library is 600 books, 600 books. It includes the formula books. Starting bid 400, 400 silver, 400 silver, 400 silver, 5,
0 put up like for 500.
6. It's already at 6.
She'll put up for 6.
600 to 0. Priestess 7 to the wizard in the back. 8 to the wizard in the back. 9 to the wizard in the back. It goes on